here we go on the night safari. While we were on our motorbike loop through North East Laos, we came across Nam at Phou Louey National Protected Area. We were interested if it was possible to do a tour there. So we stopped in Muang Hiam, a small village where the headquarters is located.
Look at the night safari, then the trekking. So night safari here is started in 2009 and trekking started in 2016. Nam night safari is a 24 hours tours or 2 days, 1 night with a local long-tail boat.
Okay.
But you start in the evening?
No, we usually start, the first day start in night around 10 in the morning.
In 10 in the morning, okay.
And then the next day end 9:30 in the morning.
Okay.
The next day. This is a trekking. So the trekking here, there are quite several programs. So in a 5 day, you can start here to the village and overnight with homestay to learn about local life style here. And you can do either 3 day challenges.
Basically, they offer a few different tours, like a 3-day trekking tour with 2 nights camping, or a river tour for either 2 nights or 1 night. Because of our limited time, we choose to do the 2-day, 1-night tour, which is a night safari to spot animals. The price depends on the group size. We paid 1.5 million kip per person. For Muang Hiam, you will be brought to a small village, Ban Son Koe, by a minivan. We had our own bike, so we drove there ourselves in the morning. They also provided shelter for our bikes, so that is good if you have your own transport. It's a 2-hour boat trip to the campsite. Along the way, your mission is to spot as many birds as possible. You get really focused by it, but honestly I was more impressed by the captain of the boat and the guy in front, constantly battling upstream on these rivers and avoiding all the rocks.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Namet Pula is created in 1993. The total areas of Namet Pula is, based on the degree, is 411,000 hectares. Namet Pula is divided into 2 main zones, is we call CUZ or control use zone. So in this area, local people they can hunt. So the dark green here is we call TPZ or totally protected zone, where local people they are not allowed to go inside and no any activity inside. Wildlife, so yes, we have together more than 20 species of cannibals, including tigers and leopard. But 2 of these are we don't think we have anymore.
The tigers?
Yeah, because the last footprint in 2014.
So we just arrived at our campsite and this is our sleeping room for the night. We are now just chilling for 1 hour and then we're going on a little trekking tour, and thereafter we're going to take a boat upstream and gonna have dinner there and then do the night safari back down with no engine, so that it's very silent and we can spot a lot of animals. So during the night safari they're also counting how many animals we've seen, and they're gonna use those countings to support the local villages because they have some kind of fund, and every animal counts for like 40,000 kip or 100,000 kip depending on the animal. That's counted in total, and like in every year or something they have like a big meeting and they're going to decide how much money is going to the fund and how much money to which village, and then in each village you have some kind of voting system to decide what to do with the funds. For example, a new water pipe or maybe something with electricity or something like that. So That's the way to make sure the local people are also not hunting in these areas, because if you hunt the area and you get caught, then the fun's going to be decreased for your village. So everyone in your village is going to hate you for sure. So they're going to be like, you have hunted in the protected area, and now we get less funds, so you have to pay that. And so that's the way they make sure everyone is cooperating with each other. So we just had a small little bit of trekking, which was nice, just to see some ruins of temples they were explaining. Sometimes I was a little bit like, was a temple here? Because it was already too much overgrown. And they explained a lot of plants they have still grown, the old villages have grown here, which they explained what it was used for. A bit similar to what we have seen at the coffee plantation we were near Pakse. Another fun ride. Going upstream. Looks like they're now collecting some wood to make sure we can get a fire later, I think. We do have like the expert of everything. He was like here since the beginning of the national park. So we have like the best drive of all of them. So they are like preparing like a fire right now to get the dinner. Everyone has arrived. Yeah. Just fixing the blades because you're hitting a lot of rocks. I'm really surprised how they can navigate on these rivers at night between all these rocks. It's going to be spectacular, I think. The filming is going to be very difficult, of course, because the GoPro is not made for making night shots, so I'll try to use my phone as well.
It will take about 2 hours from here to the camp. การลงหันหนอก็คือเงียบหนอ so เงียบจับ On the way back, your torch must be off all the time that the guy in front of you still fight nothing. Only he go with his flashlight on and fighting.
อยู่บนสูงเนาะบนสูงบนหญ้าอ่อนหญ้าต่ำหญ้า
So three of this, they are eating grass. So sometimes they will be far away, on the middle of the mountain, on the grassland. And sometimes they will be on the riverside, close to by the river, drinking water or playing with the river.
So here we go on the night safari. It's very dark. They have been telling us that we have to keep dark, and when they spot something, then they're gonna like shake their lights, and then we can all turn our lights on. But it's gonna be hard. They expect to see about 10 animals, so that's not that much. But of course we are with 3 boats, so we have to like switch around. If one boat spots something, then they're gonna wait, and then the next boat is going in front, so that everyone gets the chance to see something. See, now we're leaving this campsite behind. Everyone's getting in the boat. There's the other boat ready. So, time for a night safari. That one. This one. Where? There. Nice. Oh, really beautiful. Oh. Ja, ik zie alleen de ogen, maar... Hm? Ja, daar. There's the party.
And this.
The bottom one.
Mm-hmm.
The civet, that's what it is.
Yeah,
It's a civet. I think you saw this, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
we saw
me too.
something with a stripy
You
tail.
saw this one.
This one,
The toe
this one,
really
this one.
right?
Have they got
Yeah.
stripy tails? Okay.
So that was the night safari. It was really amazing. Being on the river very silently in the dark, seeing about nothing. The guy in front of the boat's like constantly looking with the light to find an animal. And sometimes it takes very long, so you in the beginning you're focused and looking with him, and after a little while you're like, it's getting tired. But he's constantly focusing and also focusing on the river, making sure to avoid the rocks. Really big applause for them. And then when you do see an animal, everyone's gonna spot the lights on it and see mostly the eyes, and if they are closer you can also see a little bit of the body, which is very nice to experience. Although the animals weren't that special we have seen, but we saw one civet and it was like on top of us in the tree, like looking down on us. That was like really like scary a little bit, but it was also very nice to experience. Doing the night safari is something you shouldn't miss. I'm not sure how other safaris are, like probably in South Africa it's way better, but if you are in Laos and you are in Luang Prabang, you can get a bus ticket, you can book it via them as well, and then you come here and everything is organized for you. And this morning we are getting breakfast and then we're getting back on the boat to the village we started. I hope you enjoyed the night safari with us. I know the footage wasn't that great because it was dark, but at least I give you some kind of insights how it is. And now let's continue with the motorcycle driving, of course.